Hi guys, how's it going? My name's Kaylin. I am going to be doing the training today on growing your network through parties. This is something that I use, I literally, when making this training for you guys, I just went through and pretty much wrote out what I do every week, every day, every month to continue growing my network. So I also have a document for you that I will put in the comments after this training is over, so you can just copy and paste and edit and use what I have created, and hopefully that'll just make it really easy for you guys to apply what I am going to tell you. So, hey Jackie, hey Cass, hey, how do you say it? Alana? Ooh, I'm terrible with names. So hopefully I got that. Okay, so I'm just gonna get right into it. Hey Tracy. So before I talk about how you can grow your network through your current parties, you have to be able to have parties going on, right? So what I suggest when asking for parties is to use a specific framework for your ask. So you have your salutation, of course, like, hey Cass, hope you're doing well, like whatever it is, say something nice to them. Ask them if they're open to having a party. And using the word open is really seem to help, because you're not saying, will you do it? It's, are you open to it? And that's a lot easier for somebody to say yes to. And then give them an out. So what my MO is to say, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. I don't know, because that's just what I say. So I say that, and then ask them if is that something you'd be interested in? And if they say yes, I nail down a date as quick as possible, because, a lot of people will say yeah, and then if you don't get that date hammered down, it just never turns into anything. So salutation, are you open, give them an out, and nail down a date. So that is first. You got to ask for parties before you can use those parties to grow your network. Okay. So then after that, once you have a party and you set it up, I suggest messaging all of the guests in the party before the party begins. I know some of you are like, oh my God, that's so much work, because some of these parties, I know my mom, she's a rep under me. She has a party with 101 people was the last thing I heard in it. And that's nuts. Okay, you want me to message 101 people before the party begins? Yes. Why? Because you want to start that relationship off, building it and not asking for a sale. So you don't want to wait until the end of the party and be like, hey, so I know I haven't talked to you the whole week, but can you buy something? Because I'm really trying to get my hostess to rewards. No. So you message them before the party and start building the relationship there. So I put my message in this document that I'm going to send you, but I'll just read it. It says, hey there, I just wanted to thank you for attending. I'm just going to say Aubrey because that's one of my hostesses this week. Thank you for attending Aubrey's Zaya party this week. I know it can be nerve-wracking shopping online, so don't hesitate to reach out with any sizing or styling questions. I look forward to getting to know you, smiley face send. I send that to every single person in the party before the party begins to grow the relationship with them. I use text replacement, and that is very important. One, because it keeps Facebook from thinking you're copying and pasting and mass messaging. So I have the text replacement set up, and I just change the name of the person having the party before I send it out. And so that makes it faster for me, because I just type in, I think I have start P, start party, and it just changes to what I have put in there, which I just read to you, and I send it out to everybody to start forming that relationship. So that's step one. Then once the party starts, I have 2 key posts that I do every single party. And this is something I seriously have been doing forever, and it's never steered me wrong. So the first one is an intro post. It's the very first post that I do. I introduce myself, of course, and then I have 3 questions. Hey, Jen. I have 3 questions that I want my people in the party to answer. So it's, how do you know the hostess? So that just gives me an idea of who they are. What do you currently do for a workout? And I put, if you're chasing kids, that counts, because, not everybody in our parties is somebody that works out all the time. And then the third question is, what qualities are a must in your activewear? So this post is so important because it tells you exactly what these people want, right? So if they're like, I have to have a bra that gives me a lot of support. Okay, well, you know you're gonna be posting high support bras like the All-Star, right? You're not gonna post the grid and tag that person because they're gonna be like, what the heck, there's no use for this. So it helps you pare down what posts you're doing so you're not posting every single item in the catalog, one. And it also helps them feel like you are really making this party like specific to them. You're not just randomly posting everything. So that has always been really, really helpful. So I make sure I comment back to every comment, and sometimes I give them a suggestion. So like, oh my gosh, you're gonna love the light and tights, or whatever it is, but I make sure to touch base with them and contact back after they comment. And then the second post that is also so important in eventually growing your network through these parties is one, and I'm going to show you the graphic just so you know what I'm talking about. So it's this graphic. Which one are you? So I post that and I say, like, I'm so excited to get this party started. If you haven't had a chance, go check in on the post and the announcements, which is the one I just told you about. And then I say, do you know anybody that likes activewear? Add them to the group, the more the merrier. And then I tell them to turn on their notifications because, we know Facebook is kind of annoying. And then I put join my VIP before this party begins and get free shipping during this event. And then I link my VIP group. You would be shocked at how many people join your VIP group sight unseen before the party even begins because they want to get free shipping. Like I'm willing to give away $365 in shipping to get somebody into my VIP, and obviously that gets Zaya into their hands, and they're gonna fall in love once they touch it. So I link my group and tell them they can have free shipping if they get into it. And then I say, drop the letter that describes you. So the options are A, what's Zaya? B, I've heard of it but don't own any, tell me more. C, I own a few pieces and need more. And then D, Zaya obsessed. So, and I tag these two posts, I tag everybody in the party in because I want them engaging with these posts. Like I don't tag everybody in the party very often, maybe once a day, but these two posts are important, so I tag everybody. And so they comment on this post and they'll say A, they'll say B, whatever. But that's not even the important part. The most important part is that after they comment in there, you go in and of course comment back. But if they say A or B, which are the ones that they like don't own any Zaya, I say, hey, so happy to introduce you to this brand. I'm sending you a message with some information. And so then I message them. So they know I'm messaging them. So they know to look for my message. We know that Facebook will not show your messages to people a lot if you're not friends with them, right? So me saying, hey, I'm sending you a message with some info, they know that they need to check their messages. And so a lot of times that helps me get into their inbox and they're actually seeing it and responding. I also friend request those people that say A or B. I send them a friend request right away, and then I send that message that says, hey, I'm gonna send you some info. So then I do obviously send them some info, basically say, here's a little info about us. And then I tell them my favorite item, obviously the light and tights. And I tell them why. So I'm like, my favorite item is the light and tights because they've got great compression and they actually stay in place. And then I send them these 3 graphics, which like I said, I made this for you guys. I'll give it to you after, but it's what's Zaya, tells a little bit about it, why is it unique, and then our return policy. So we're on day 1 of the party, and I've already touched base with these people twice, right? The welcome message, and then I have sent these A and B people this message about Zaya, giving them some information. So I'm really trying to like show them that I'm here to help you. Like I'm working for you. I'm helping you find what you need. I'm not just trying to force this product on you that you don't really want, right? So then if they say C or D, which C was I own a few pieces and need more, and D is Zaya obsessed. If they say either one of those, then I comment back and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. What's your favorite piece? Yeah, Lisa, I send those 3 graphics in a personal message to anyone who doesn't know what Zaya is, or if they've heard of it but don't have any. I send them those 3 graphics with the message that says, here's a little info about us. My favorite items, the light and tights, because they have great compression and they stay in place. And that gets a lot of responses. You'd be surprised, because people are actually opening it. Because I told them, I commented back, hey, I'm gonna send you this. So yeah, okay, so those 2 posts are key. Why? You're probably like, okay, I'm here to learn how to grow my network through parties. Like, why is she telling me about these posts? Okay, because they help you get into these people's inboxes. And if you're friend requesting them, when you're sending them these messages, you are growing your network, right? And then the one where they join your VIP, you're growing your network by getting them into your VIP early, right? Okay, so there's that. Do I post the graphics in the party too? I don't personally post those graphics. I do have like an intro post where, I'll show you, hold on. Before the party starts, I post all the size guides. And in with the size guides is our return policy. And then I always talk about it in my live videos. So here's my like intro post with the size guides. I talk about the return policy. I tell them here's the sizing guides. I put the shopping link, and then here's all the graphics. So there's a ton, but it's all in one post and organized, so they can just come here, shop, check the size guides, whatever. So if I clicked here, you would see that their the 30-day return policy graphic is in there. But I talk about it in my live videos, and I put it in that post, and that's what I do. So you could definitely post it too, but I just don't. Okay. So then the party goes along as normal, right? And towards the end, I have my hostess send out messages to everybody in the party. Now, we all know not every hostess is going to do this, but I give her a script, and it says, hi, thank you so much for attending my Zaya party this week. I'm so excited to pick out some new clothes. Just a reminder, the party will close tomorrow. Do you need any help with sizing or narrowing down your list? So I give my hostess that to send out. Hopefully they send it out, but I'm not gonna count on it. So I'm gonna also message everybody in the party again. And I also ask my hostesses to post in the party and put their wish list, or to post if they already have some of the clothes. I ask them to take a picture of themselves and post it in the party and talk about why they like those items. So that's on the hostess. But then for me, towards the end of the party, I send them a message, and again, I use text replacement to make it quick and easy, and I say, hey there, I just wanted to thank you for attending Aubrey's Zaya party this week. The party is closing today. Do you have any questions or need sizing help? Hope you're having a great day. Send. And you'd be shocked, there's people who respond, they're like, I don't even know where the shopping link is. I'm like, right? So I send them the link, and I'm like, okay, like I'm ready to help you with sizing if you need it, blah, blah, blah. But again, just touching base, like you're showing them that you're not just in it for the sale, you are really wanting to help them, okay? So just leading with that intention of wanting to really help them, it just makes it so much more genuine, and they can feel that, and they're more interested in trying it out. Would I be willing to share my ScentShare folder? Yes, but this document that I have, I'm gonna share it with you in the comments of this after. Actually, I'll put it in the description. After I finish going live, I'm gonna put the link to this document so you can literally just copy it and use it. These particular posts, I don't use ScentShare for because I'm tagging everybody. So I do use ScentShare for all my other posts, but these ones that I really think are important and I want everybody to respond to, I schedule them in Facebook, so I can tag everybody when I'm scheduling it. So those ones wouldn't be in there anyways. Okay, so then post party, and this is gonna be it. So post party is so important, you guys. And I didn't do this for so long because I am a mom of 3. I'm very busy, and I don't have time to sit and message all these people all these times, right? So like, that's why I'm using text replacement, but I'm telling you, the follow-ups after the party are so crucial in growing your network. So of course you're gonna follow up with all purchasers and make sure that they love what they got. We don't want customers that don't love what they have, right? So we're gonna message them and say, hey, I saw your bomber bra arrived. Please go back and look at what they ordered and reference it so they know you're not mass messaging them. How does it fit? And do you love it? Something like that. And again, this is all in this document I'm gonna give you. They say, yes, I love it. It's so awesome. I want it in every color. And you say, awesome. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's one of my favorites. And then here's where you get them to host. I would love to help you get some more for free or half price. Would you be open, like we talked about, would you be open to hosting a party with me so we could do that? No worries if it's not for you. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. So there you give them the out. And then we're gonna nail down the date. So they say, sure. You say, awesome, I'm so excited. I have these 2 dates available. Which one works better for you? Nail it down. You get the idea, right? So, and then if they're not interested in hosting a party, which, that's okay, then you try to get them into your VIP group. So I'd say, no worries, I totally understand. Would you be open to joining my VIP community group so we can keep in touch? And then I tell them a little bit about my group. So for me, I post things that are motivational, fitness and health challenges, new releases, blah, blah, blah. So I tell them a little bit about the group. And if they say yes, send them the group link, get them in there, go. If they're not interested, that's okay too. Like, it's not for everybody, but I do continue to grow that relationship with that person. I kind of just let the Zaya part drop because maybe they're not ready for it. And I just continue to grow the relationship from there because eventually it might serve a purpose in their life. And they might be like, you know what? I do want to host a party. I need some new clothes. And then they know to contact you. So that's for anybody who purchases. And then I also follow up with any non-purchasers and get them into my VIP group. And again, here I'm using text replacement. I say, hey there, thank you so much for attending Aubrey's Zaya party. Would you be interested in joining my Zaya community group? And then I describe it. And then I say, no hard feelings if you're not interested. And then hopefully they say yes, you send them the link, get them in there. If they say no, grow the relationship, right? So a couple tips, and then I'm gonna be done. So I pin my parties as favorites when they start. And then I keep them pinned as a favorite until I finish all my follow-ups for that party. Then I'll unpin it. So I know, just going to my groups in Facebook, and I'm behind right now on my non-purchase follow-ups. I have like 6 parties that I have to go through and continue doing all my non-purchase follow-ups. And then once I finish those, I unpin it. I know it's done. And then I just want to mention that I've heard a lot of like negativity on parties that don't have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars in sales. There is no such thing as a bad party. I'm telling you right now. If you have 5 people in that party, that's still not a bad party. If you have 0 purchases, nobody comments, it's still not a bad party, because as long as you do these things that I'm telling you, contacting them, trying to, grow that relationship with them, following up with them, you are going to be growing your network that way. And it's going to grow organically because these are people who you have a connection with through the hostess, right? And so this is free networking for you. There's so much potential. You never know when a party that has $0 in sales is going to lead to another party or another rep or a purchase down the road. I cannot tell you how many times I have had people join my VIP from that intro post, not buy anything during the party, and then a week later I get a sale from them. And I'm like, I haven't like hounded them. I haven't done anything crazy. But they're now in my VIP group, they're seeing what I'm doing and they're buying because they see that I'm legit. I go live, I share things other than just Zaya posts. And they see that and they're like, okay, you know what? Like I am interested in this, even though they weren't in the party. So it's okay if it's a $0 party as long as you are doing these connections, okay? That's it. I'm gonna post this document in the live video description, and I really hope that was helpful for you guys. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything, and I hope you have an awesome Friday. Bye.